Hello, vinyl community. It's John. I'm back again. It's been a while, but I'm making this as a quick response. It's not really a response video, but kind of a copycat video. Aaron the Metal Theologian just put up a new wave of British heavy metal singles, and it kind of inspired me because that was kind of where my mindset was at these last couple weeks. But I haven't put out a video in a while, just because December I was really busy, a little under the weather, and I hadn't had any free time. But I made a video, like, I don't know, before Christmas, like right before Christmas, of all my new releases and all my new purchases and all the stuff I've accumulated that I've fallen behind showing. And the video just took too long, and I just watched it, and I just didn't think it was very good. I was feeling sick and uninspired, so I just deleted it. And I was going to do that. And then I watched Aaron's video yesterday, and then I just finished. My wife gave me the story of Neat Records, so I just finished this. I got this for Christmas. This is a pretty cool book. But and then I was listening to some new album because of that book, and then his video came out showing singles, so it just hit the spot. And now I just feel like doing a quick one. And also because Lemmy died, and I did my video, and I was showing some Motorhead stuff. And then it was weird to release it showing Motorhead stuff after he died without acknowledging that. So anyway, I'm gonna try to make this a quicker video. And but anyway, let's start off what we're listening to. And since I was doing Neat Records, I pulled up Neat 1030. This is Artillery. This is from like 86, 85, 86. It says it on the LP. Little, like the first of their, actually one of the only, but it sounds more starting to get into the thrash sound. But it's good. It's a good record. I haven't listened to this one in years. I just revisiting it. Artillery, Fear of Tomorrow. You got the tune, which they pointed out in the book, so I'm not like I didn't discover, but like this great title, King, Thy Name is Slayer. But anyway, that's that. Listen to that. Got the Neat Records book. I'm glad I have it. It's a decent read. You know, I learned a bit, but it's not the greatest book in the world because it goes so in depth, and he repeats himself, and in interviews they repeat themselves, and it's a little bit of a struggle to get through some of this. Besides, like the chapter on Venom or the early part on Raven, but it's a good book. It's got a lot of pictures in there, and all the information you're ever going to want to need. It's really falls into like a nerd category, which is a good thing, I mean, because I guess I fit into that. But it goes into like every review of every song and every band member of all these bands, like State Trooper, and the drummer was in this band, and then the brother did this, and like so it gets really in depth of stuff I'm just never going to remember. But anyway, it just got me to crack out some of my neat singles and records, and that's that. And let's see, what else we start? Oh, since Lemmy died, I just wanted to show an old new wave of British heavy metal gem I got from England in the 90s for cheap. But this is a original jacket from like 79, 80, and it's like the black on white reverse, which like was like their reissue of the first album when it got reissued in like 1980, I think it was. So maybe they used that as the artwork. But the reason I know it was old is because it's got Quo on here. So it was still the birth of metal, I think. The birth, it's still early. And then there was patches on it. And they were like not metal patches. They were like army patches and just like whatever patches the kid had. And the kid's got his name down here. He was Colin. And I'm sure he's 55 now, but I got this jacket. It had all the stuff on it. It had these studs on it, or what's left of these old And then I decorated, took off his patches, the non-metal ones, and put mine on. I got a original Vardis pin. I got this cool old rainbow pin that's actually fabric. And then the other thing cool about this jacket, which is Phil Taylor signed it in a pen. But I didn't know that when I got it. But you could see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got Phil Taylor's signature on it. And I remember getting this from England for like a song, back in the 90s. And I love the battle jackets. And then in the video I did that I deleted, the Christmas video, I was going to show my Ace of Spades special limited Christmas edition. It's just the same back, I think, as the 12-inch. I have to check. But Dirty Love, I think it's the same exact back. Just the Merry Christmas. And then the other thing I was going to show, this is for Lemmy, but I got my, and this is belated, so it's not that important now, but my Merry Bastards Christmas Motorhead shirt. And that's from Silent Night's Christmas '89, and it's like a British tour. I'll try to move this on quick. Just to go through some people are talking about, and I just wanted to show the old Handsome Bestiality from like '81 on Heavy Metal Records. And that's a belly. You can see him in the other pictures. It's a decent record, but the cover is fantastic. And Aaron showed the 45, the All Riot Now 45, and I don't own that, but I know those songs, and that's a killer 45. I mean, you might want to revisit that, or if anyone hasn't heard it, go check it out. I'm sure it's on YouTube, but it's almost got like a oi sound in it, like it's pub rocky, boogie rocky, but it's got like a bit that reminds me of Cock Sparrow or Early Screwdriver in the vocal delivery and the phrasing, and it's like, because I mean, obviously it's all came from the pubs, but it's real catchy, and I really dig that 45. I need to get that one. But what else did I pull out? These are nothing special, but I just listened to this one earlier, War Machine. This is a late and neat release with a chick singer who is, I think it was the chick from She. They put out a single. This is from 86, 85, I think it was 86. Just on the neat logo. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll give it a halfway thumbs on this one. The verdict's still out. Pretty good, fairly heavy, but a little forgettable. It is 86. I have that, and then the other one I was going to revisit, which I have not listened to in a while, was Autumncraft. And that features Tony Dolan from, he went on to be like the replacement for Kronos in Venom, singing bass player. And they're very Venom inspired, but they got the futuristic look as like Rogue Male or, Mad Max, kind of, not Mad Max the band, but Mad Max the movie. And that's on Neat. And I should just show you real quick, because it's such a great label. Which way is it? The Heavy Metal Records that the Handsome Beast came out on. And the other thing, I was talking about the Sledgehammer, the 45. I have that 45 too, but I actually found this record. I have a nice copy of this record in my collection, but like only maybe in like November or September I was out record shopping, and I saw this record. It was in like the dollar bin or like the miscellaneous, and I saw this in there, and I had to pick it up. It's beat, and it's just another copy, and it was $1. And I bought all these records, not really all metal records, but I bought all these records, and he says, oh, you could have this one for free. And I'm looking at all the records I bought, and I got some pretty good ones, but I'm like, this is the best record out of the batch, and I'm getting this one for free, and I'm dropping like 10 on whatever I got that day. But the funny thing about this record, it had the dollar sticker on it, but that was the third sticker from that store. So like maybe it started at 5, went to went to 3, and went to 1. So it was 3 stickers from that store, and then underneath it was another sticker from a different store, and then there was a sticker here from a different store, and then up here was another sticker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 stickers that left residue on. And so there probably was even a 7th sticker on the original. And it's the cover's beat, but I'm like, this must have been in like 5 different people's hands. And the record is in really good shape, so it's like, no one played it. And this is a fantastic record. I mean, the tune Sledgehammer, which isn't the best version of it. I think they released like 3 versions or 4 versions of that song. One on the comp, but the single one might even be different. Or was it on 2 comps? I can't remember. But I feel like every time I hear the song Sledgehammer, it's a different version. But the song's over the top and feel good. Feel real good. They're not great tunes, but they make me happy. And it's not a great record. And this guy... I actually have a DVD. They put out a VHS. I think it was reissued on DVD of a live show of them at the Marquee, and it's pretty good. Like, for some reason, they remind me of like the Stranglers of heavy metal, or they go on this like Pink Floyd tangents, but like a heavy metal version. But anyway, I didn't want to waste time on that. But I like this beat copy that everyone had. But that's it. So I just grabbed a bunch of singles. And they're not random, but they're not really thought out. I just picked them out like 5 minutes ago just to show them off. And since I was in the neat mood, I just picked out White Spirit, Backs to the Grind, which is actually, I learned in the book, it was supposed to be Back to the Grind, like back to work, but Backs to the Grind. And it says, it's got it correct here. And I know there's a lot of misspellings, but the book really points out all the misspellings Neat had with band members and the wrong songs. And this is famous because it features Janet Gers, or Yannick Gers, from Iron Maiden. Later went on to Gillan and Iron Maiden. And I think Mick Tucker went into this band. Mick Tucker might have been his replacement. Who's from Axis and later went on to Tank, one of my favorites. But good record. This was Neat 5. So this is really neat. The first 2 were non-metal, so I think if I remember. So this is really Neat number 3 as far as heavy metal is concerned. I think it was Tigers, and then Tigers of Pantang, and then Raven. But I have Smokin' Roadie, and this is one of my favorite tunes. Good logo, band shop. Midnight, and the B-side ripoff, I can't remember, but Midnight, when midnight comes around, really, it's a catchy tune, and I absolutely love this record. And this is on Zone to Zone Records, 1983. And I pulled out some of these. I pulled out as some of my favorites. Not like the rarest or anything, but some of the catchiest and what I like. I got Silverwing, Rock and Roll, 4-letter words, and this is primitive, amateurish. If you haven't heard it, I think it's on. I know it's on like one of those CDs, maybe the Lars Ulrich one or the CD box. I know it's on, and then it's on New Electric Warriors record. The B-sides I don't remember are High Class Woman and Hot City Streets, and I have like an LP of theirs, and they're much more like Def Leppard-y, if I remember, and commercial sounding, but this is just a primitive, it's almost like Holocaust, just in your face, Dumbo lyrics, but it's a good one. One of my absolute favorites, and I can't say it's not the best metal, but this Radar, and I see it going for a bit of money now. I must have got this for $5. I think like some from the band, or somehow like a box of these were discovered, and they were pretty cheap. You couldn't give these away for a while, and it's just absolutely great. And the A side sounds more like the B side. Well, I guess they're both A sides. The double A side is the rocker, real frantic rocker, and the A side's not a ballad, but like more of a hooky song, but not in traditional pop sense. And if you want to go, if you don't know this one, because I don't know if it's been comped. As far as I know, it's not comped, but it's probably on YouTube. But Leave Her Alone. I mean, it took me about a year, but now it's one of my absolute favorite tunes. It has been for many years. But it's just got a the sun is shining, but it's still it's just really catchy tune. It stays in your head, and I don't even know where these guys are from. Peterborough, I can't remember. I should have did some research. House of Wax Records, Wax 1A, so it's probably their own label. Oh, Norwich, distribution in Norwich. I don't know where Norwich is offhand. Trio, but it's fantastic. The drummer just can't keep up with him on Reach for the Sky. He's not the best drummer. They're not the best musicians at all. It's really like a ramshackle thing, but real interesting guitar riffs. And the drummer, if you listen to Reach for the Sky, the drummer's just trying to hang on for dear life. You know, it's fantastic, and just a great vocalist, but not AOR at all, but not completely heavy metal, but as in like tough vocals. But actually he's trying to be real tough on Reach for the Sky, but you see what I mean. This is just a really lovable band. And then I'm not really going to say much about this. This is the Mithra. That's the one on Guardian, which came out first with no picture sleeve, which I'd rather have the one with the picture sleeve. I think this one's not that rare, the Guardian one. I think the picture sleeve goes for more, and it's with UFO, and it's got the extra song, yeah. Overlord, UFO, Death and Destiny, and Killer. And I just picked up the Holy, well, I didn't just, but I got the Holy Roller one with the extra songs. I'll do that in my purchases. Fantastic. Fantastic. Another one of my favorites is Ore, which is Your Time Will Come. Fantastic tune, big chorus, but heavy metal all the way. And then Yellow Fever, which was the B. Oh, A1, A2 again, no B-side. But Yellow Fever's a good one, but Your Time Will Come. I remember when I first discovered that tune, it stuck in my head for a real long time. And that's on Bandit Records. I don't know if they did this themselves. I don't know about Bandit Records. It says BROO3A3. So there might be two others on Bandit. I grabbed Neat Records number 16, Jaguar Axe Crazy, and War Machine. Pretty cool. Dig the cover. Black and white cover. All the black and white covers, and I think I have a few. No, maybe not. And just to complete. Oh, name, rank, and serial number. That was the second one. Not Our Raven. Probably the best song, one of the greatest songs of the new wave of British heavy metal. Name, rank, and serial number about the guy being tortured. It's been comped, but guy basically tied in a chair and being tortured by the opposing military. You know, he's giving his name, rank, and serial number, and the guy's trying to, oh, I'll give you another cigarette, and trying to get the information. Oh yeah, it's got the lyrics too. Fantastic. Great band. They put out 2 records, but they never captured this. The records are all right. And what did I pull? This is all right. I really like Dumpy's Rusty Nuts, but I pulled this out. This is signed by Dumpy. Up Your Sphincter, Mick. Signed by Dumpy. Oh, maybe Dumpy signed it. Maybe that's another member of the band. I don't know. But there's the probably the rest of the band members. This is just a promotional copy. I don't think it ever came with a picture sleeve. I'd have to look. It's been a while. Oh, this is from 1990, so this isn't even that old. Oh, I forgot. It's been a long time since I bought this. So this is years later. This is Rock City and Run, Run, Run. But the Dumpy records I have are fantastic. Real biker bar rock with like a hipster metal vibe. Diamond Head, this isn't rare, but this is the four cuts. But the thing about this is Shoot Out the Lights is just fantastic version on this, and I just love that. I can listen to that all day. For some reason, the way the chords go, It's great. Nice diamond head label, and then there's just the songs on it. And oh, okay, Axis. I pulled this out. I didn't even remember. I don't even know what I'm doing. And there's Axis, and this was on Metal Minded Records, which is really neat records. They just had a side logo, a side pressing. They did, I think, 2 records on this, and oh, what's the big one? Is it Schizophrenic? It's a big money one, whatever it is. I can't remember offhand. Oh, I have to look it up now. But Metal Minded, which is really just neat. And it was recorded at Impulse Studios. That's the Neat Studios. Great track, Messiah. I know it's been comped 100 times. Actually, it's Lady, but the B-side's Messiah, and it features Mick Tucker. I mean, I like Mick Tucker because I'm a big Tank fan. He was in the later versions of Tank, and we're running over because the record's over, so we're going to go quick. I got Neat number 7, Aragon, Black Ice, and Noonday. Black Ice is fantastic, and just young guys putting out a racket. Black Ice, it's a killer. And they're all just on the Thumbs Up label. No biggie, but this is great. And Neat number 10, Blitzkrieg, with the great Brian Ross. Yeah. And the last one I pulled out was, oh, this is a bootleg, but Omen Searcher. Great 2 tunes. Too Much and Teacher of Sin. I'm a teacher of sin. Great tunes. If you want to look up something, I don't think it's been comped. You look up like black and white cover again. But Omen Searcher. If you want to look up the Too Much and Teacher of Sin, and I think this is all they did. I can't remember. But I think we're going to end it there. I didn't have anything else. And I will come back and do my my purchases and all that, which just pales in comparison to a lot of these records. But Happy New Year, belated Merry Christmas, and that's about it. Long live Motorhead.